Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is the third and final Indiana Jones movie. Yes, I'm going to pretend like those other ones did not happen. If you want to see my reviews of Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom, please look at the link above. So, like the first two movies, this movie has a very special place in my childhood. This, the original Star Wars trilogy, Back to the Future were like my favorite movies growing up in like elementary school. We might be a little biased because, I just loved them so much as a kid. And you know what? They aged well. They aged like fine wine. They aged like Harrison Ford himself. The movie was made in 1989, which is like 30 years ago, but it still looks amazing. The effects, the spectacle of it, because they didn't rely too heavily on CGI. There was like a little bit in there, but not that much. And when you use minimal CGI, you don't even notice it that bad. So, like the first two movies, again, the effects are fantastic. The action scenes are incredible. Like if this movie came out today, I'd be like, damn, that looks great. In this movie, Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones is sent to Crest to find his father, played by Sean Connery, who, like Harrison Ford's finally matched somebody with great charisma. So they're perfect together, bouncing back and forth with funny line after funny line. There's this warmth to them. They have like a nice arc throughout the movie. Like he was like, you never, acted like a father, and he's like, well, I let you figure stuff out for yourself. The arc is nice, and just still relationship is cool. The opening of the movie when we see young Indiana Jones played by a young River Phoenix, and they put the hat on him, and he looks up, and he's Harrison Ford, and gets punched in the face. It's a combination of like epic, sweet, and humorous. Which is kind of how I describe the trilogy as a whole. See Sala and Marcus Brody from the first movie again, and this time Marcus has a bigger role. In the first one he was just in it a little bit at the beginning. He's like, here's the quest, but this one he actually gets to participate in the quest. And Sala is as lovely as always. He's one of my favorites, not just because he's played by Gimli. I just think it's funny how like that opening scene is like, this is how he got his skull. This is how he got his whip. This is how he got his hat. Like all that stuff happened on the same day. Are you kidding me? This movie's not exactly a retread of Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it definitely feels a lot more like it tonally than Temple of Doom did, and that was intentional because at the time people didn't like Temple of Doom because they thought it was too dark and scary and stuff. But so Spielberg made the third one a lot light and fluffier. Well, there's still that scene at the end. um, so yeah, it feels much more in tone with Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, I like both styles. I think a lot of people, like I said in my last video, really came around to Temple of Doom and realized actually this movie's awesome. Last Crusade, people liked it right off the bat. People love it now. It's been, critical consensus, audience consensus. Everybody likes this one. So, less controversial than Temple of Doom, I guess. The scene in the library, the whole X marks the spot, um, and how it leads to this secret tomb that nobody knew about. Where it's like, geez, I work at a retail store. Imagine if like I saw that hidden underneath my normal store. John Williams once again does a great performance. His adventurous music goes hand in hand with the thrilling action scenes. Like John Williams and Spielberg go together like peanut butter and jelly, man. I'm telling you. I love the motorcycle chase. I love the boat chase. Double boat chase. The climax of the movie, the big ending, is probably my favorite ending to the Indiana Jones movies. I remember this one so much as a kid, where he goes through several booby traps to get the get the drink to save his dad. Um, and I remember that creepy ass old man who's lived there for 700 years doing nothing. I would lose my mind if I was that guy. I don't know how he keeps sane. Though he did seem a little kooky, so I don't know. What did he eat anyway? I don't know. You know what? That's besides the point. He should get his own movie. Um, so if you drink from one of the cups while you're in the tower, you live forever and you're healed. But if you drink from the wrong cup, you age rapidly and disintegrate. Once again, the Nazis are in this movie, and they're the bad guys. I know, shocking. There's Dr. Elsa Schneider, who was working with the Nazis. Like, you thought she was going to be the love interest of the movie, but turns out she's a femme fatale, and she's working for the Nazis. And a Nazi guy, he ages to death, and like this horrifying scene creeped me the fuck out when I was like 5 years old. I couldn't sleep that night. Elsa Schneider tries to steal the cup, but as everybody knows, if you leave the place with the cup, the whole place blows up or something. So she'd rather save the cup. She'd rather risk her life to save the cup than get lifted up by Indy, and you know what? She falls to her death. Luckily, Indiana Jones doesn't make the same mistake, because his dad is there to tell him to let it go, which is one of the sweetest scenes of the movie. Probably my favorite scene of the movie. But I like Elsa Schneider is different from both Marion and Willie. So they kind of play on different tropes of like the 1930s love interest. Marion was like the female action hero. Willie was the damsel in distress, and Elsa is the femme fatale. So they're all kind of different character archetypes. Indiana Jones is based on like 1930s adventure serial, so it fits. And I like how it's just not a clone of the other ones. Less annoying than Willie, I gotta say. So yeah, while being a light-hearted movie compared to the second one, I still think it's thrilling, very comedic, warm between, the father-son bond makes it a lot more emotionally driven, and just great, entertaining characters all around. So yeah, after watching all three of these movies, how would I rank them? I have no idea. I like them all in different ways. It's like picking a favorite kid, you know. um, they're just they're just great movies. Timepiece to cinema. Fourth one sucked. I'm not even gonna watch that again. I haven't seen the fifth one, but I haven't spoken to a person who liked it. Everybody else said was either neutral on it or hated it, so it's like, well, I don't want to spend money on that. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite Indiana Jones movie is and what you thought of The Last Crusade. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace.